performs quite well and contributed quite a lot of things here. Especially during his president term, we move forward quite a lot. Tonight, she will deliver his basic speech. It's a kind of professional seminar. The topic is how I create magic in my class. Now, join me to welcome Super Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to share with you my teaching experience, how I create magic in my class. Today, I want to share with you 5 topics about my teaching. The first topic is teaching theory. The second topic is the communication with parents, followed unique features, and the fourth is rewards and regulations. The last topic is my personal growth. First, I think teaching is a happy thing. Through teaching, we can observe students' progresses that students have learned, and especially in elementary school, when students' improvement not only in knowledge but also in their behavior. So when watching students' improvement is an achievement for teachers. That's why I say teaching is a happy thing. The second thought, I think children's elementary school education is just like the process through which a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. Parents, classmates, school environment, and teachers are just like 4 wings of a butterfly. If the wings don't develop well, it would affect the flying ability of the butterfly. So I think 4 parts of the wings is very important to the butterfly. The second topic, I want to talk about my communication with parents. The first time I teach grade 1 and 2 students in Simon Elementary School, I helped students make a class magazine. This class magazine contains about students' work on articles, and there are some comments from their parents. And this is the title of the document I communicate with parents, 亲师交流道. And see, I made all the records, what I communicate with parents. Because the first class magazine, just the contents just about a little bit about students' works. So the second time I help students to map into their own biography. So this is personal biography. It contains all the materials about their learning during their grade 1 and 2, their life in school. So this is personal biography. They call it somebody's magic book, like mine, Susan's magic book. And the third time I teach grade 1 and students class, they name it Happy Childhood. And because every class I use the same title of communication with parents, 亲师交流道, I think it's not creative, so I changed the title into 亲师双向道. The fourth class, they named their biography Happy Magic Book. And the title of communication with parents is 亲师通讯. The fifth class, they named this biography The Unique Eye. And the title of communication with parents is 亲师桥. The sixth class is The Angel's Magic Book. And the title of the 7th class, I changed the title to 亲师联络单. This is the 7th class. They named it their biography, Fantastic Magic Book. The third topic, I want to talk about my unique features. See, I made records for some interesting topics. And now I want to introduce you some interesting topics in my class. The first is song and dance class. Because now our Chinese class, we have a CD for each lesson. So every class before I teach students Chinese, I will ask students to dance with the songs, so we can dance together while I playing CD. This is Merry Christmas activity. Before Christmas, we invite a parent to be Santa and given out candies to our students. This is a visit classmate's house. Every semester, I will schedule 2 times for my class students to visit each other's house, so they can learn some social skills and basic manners in life. Every Monday is my class ladies and gentlemen's day. So in the first period, I ask students to bring their chair into our, this is spider net stage. So I took students there and they can work like a model on the stage. So they learn how to be natural and poised on stage. I think this is very important because when we have that students who speak out on stage, they will be nervous. So I think we can train them to be eased and they can learn natural and poised on the stage. This is the memorizing bee. Because in our Chinese lesson, it's very short for the grade 1 and 2 students. So I asked students to memorize all the lessons. So before Chinese class, I asked them go to the stage and recite every lesson. This is public speaking class. Because this now in our courses, this is not very, we don't emphasize this class. But I think if students can speak in public, they can speak on the stage in front of classmates, then they will build self-confidence. So I think this is a very important ability for students. So I emphasize this class a lot, and I train my class students. They can take turns, go to the stage, and they can speak a story in front of classmates. This is candidates for class managers, because I think vote for managers is not suitable, because some students, they don't willing to be managers. And if you really want to be managers, I hope you can apply for it. So I just set up, I said my class is a company. I'm the president of this company. So if you want to apply for any managers, come to me and I will ask you some questions. Then let me know how much strong you're willing to be the manager. Then I know you are willing to be any managers, then you will do the job well. After interview, I will give students this notification about the results. This is eating class, because some courses we have interesting topics, like this class is about bread. So before this class, I bought some bread, different kinds of bread into classroom. Then, when the class starts, I ask students to speak English. If they want to eat different kinds of bread, come to me and they must ask me to. They must say, "May I have some bread?" Then I will give him to take some bread, and if they can eat. while learning. So I think this is a fun class. This is news reporter. As you can see, I emphasize children's public speaking ability a lot. This is one kind of course I want to train them. Like this, I set up a corner of the classroom into a broadcast studio. So I ask students take turn to be a reporter. They broadcasting news to our classmates, so they can know when you speak on the stage. It's quite different from you have conversation with classmates. So you must speak out very clearly, and your sound must need loud enough for every classmates in the classroom hear you. This is Let's Bingo. Because nowadays every classroom's electronic resources is good enough for teachers. So like the flashcards, I hardly use it. So I think if I didn't use it and I just throw it out, it's very wasted. So before I threw them out, I use flashcards to play bingo games. This is a math game called Big or Small. So this is a math class, and the students enjoy this game because this is students don't need to fight in class. This is I separate my classmates into two groups. One is boys group and the other is girls group. And every student, I give them one number card in their hands. So when I whistle start the games, boys and girls come into the field. And when they touched, they just show their number card. So this time, I play who is the bigger. So the big one will win this game. He will take the loser to his to their place. So after this class, after one group called another groups out, this game will call over. So the next time maybe we can play who is the smaller. So I think when play these games, every student enjoy in this game because they don't need to fight really. They just show their name number card. So children really enjoy this game. This is I set up a theme for each day. Like Monday is Ladies and Gentlemen's Day. For girls, they need to wear skirts, and boys need to wear shirts. And Tuesday is exercise day because we have exercise class on Tuesday. Wednesday is performance day. I train them to performance, just like they play a show on the stage. And Thursday is good words day. Nowadays we know students easy to scold or to fight with others, but they seldom say good words about others. I think we can train students to speak good words about others, and will help them to know, to notice about others' good behavior, and will learn good behavior. So I think this is a good method for teachers to teach students to say good words. Friday is a reading day because this is our school. Friday morning for all class students need to stay in their classroom and reading. So it's our reading day. Next topic is awards and regulations. My awards policy is very simple. See, this certification, our school have given teachers a lot of stickers. So this certification have the form about you can stick 16 stickers on it. So when you got these 16 stickers, you can hand out this certificate to our school, and the school will stamp the principal's name on it. So when the school handed out this certificate to you, they got this certificate, I will let them choose one gift. So they will have the willing to earn stickers. Next is detention policy. Because now like this, I think nowadays students, especially in elementary school, they easy to misbehave. So when they misbehave, we must let them know how and why their behavior is not right. So when like this after class rules reflection note, if they after class their seats on the ground have garbage, or they didn't put their chair in under the table, I will put a note on their table. Let them write the sentence. I'll put away my personal belongings before I leave my seat. So I'll help them to learn what behavior is good, and you should change your behavior to good behavior. Next is discipline regulations. We have a little book about discipline regulations, and this book is very useful because it contains all the regulations about children need to follow and need to learn. So I choose some of the sentences inside, and when they misbehave, I just choose some contents about their behavior and let them write down like this. 将家人先问起，己不欲即述矣. So children easy to make this kind of behavior. They do bad behavior on others, and they didn't use the same principle to themselves. So I ask them to reflection about their behavior. The last is my personal growth. First, I want to talk about long-time Toastmasters Club. The second is English group. The third one is competition of create magic in your class. The last one is last September I joined Longtan Township Taiwanese speech contest, and I win the second place. This is a really I'm really happy the result, because before when I was a children, I joined speech contest. I never win. But this is the first time I really win the speech contest. Although it is Taiwanese speech contest, but I'm really happy the result. Longtan Toastmasters Club, I want to emphasize this very much because I learned a lot from Toastmasters Club. I used to be a timid, a shy teacher, because I'm afraid of public speaking. But 5 years ago, I joined Longtan Toastmasters Club because our club is to encourage members to learn their public speaking skills and their English ability. So I really learned a lot from here, and I built my self-confidence from Longtan Club. That's why I really appreciate the learning, and I'm growing in Longtan Toastmasters Club. The second is because I'm interested in learning English. So when my school have English group, I joined this group. And for the past 1 year, we helped students whose English ability behind in their class. So we help them to improve their English. And I'm really great because I'm not an English teacher, but I can help students with poor English. So that's why I can do more about my teaching. The last is, trust me, you can do it too, because I just very carefully to make my records about teaching. And last year, I joined the competition about create magic in your class, and I win the top 3 in Taoyuan County. So I'm really great, because this is a good reward for me. Although sometimes I feel I'm good in teaching in my classroom, but I don't know, I just happy by myself in my classroom, or I can compare with other teachers. So join this competition, let me know, yes, I'm good, I'm really good, and in Taoyuan County, I'm a good teacher. So I think if no matter how area your job is, if you can make records in your job, and you are the top 1 in your area, I think so. So if your job or your have the competition, I will encourage you to join that, because we are all the best among your area, right? Last, I want to quote with the first question. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy, and I hope everyone is happy, because happy teachers can teach students and as happy as they are. I'm a happy teacher. My students are happy, and I hope everyone will be happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan, to give such a long and important and meaningful speech to us. You know, I think it's epoch-making for us. I never heard such a long speech as in my past 8 years in Toastmaster. I think this speech shows the collection of Susan's important session and his and her life experience. So it makes us to know her more. So Susan, I think it's so precious. You make us, the speech makes us know you more, I think. Okay, so nice speech we have. So join me to give Susan a big applause. Next, let's enjoy about 7 minutes intermission, please.